Okay. The voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. I hope now the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So hello everyone. Welcome you all for NTA lecture number 9. So in the previous lecture, we have started to discuss the prerequisites required for unit number 1. So before starting the unit number 1, we require some prerequisites like nodal analysis. It is also known as node analysis. Then super node analysis. Then third one is the mesh analysis. And fourth one will be the super mesh analysis. Actually, the super node and super mesh, these are the some cases or some what we can say when we are facing some type of problem in the nodal analysis and the mesh analysis, we are following some steps of super node as well as super mesh respectively. So node analysis plays very important role because this analysis method or this circuit analysis method will help us to solve the numerical examples based on the network theorems. So in the unit number 1, we are learning. So you are learning the different network theorems like superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, then Norton's theorem, maximum power transfer theorem. In that, we need to find out the voltage, node voltage, due to which we can get different parameters in the circuit like current passing through any branch, current passing through any element, voltage across any element. So that we can get by using the node analysis. So node analysis, if you are understanding clearly, then to solve the problems based on the network theorems, we cannot face any problem. Okay, there should not become any difficulty. So for this purpose, please give the attention towards the nodal analysis. You can try to understand the steps, and when we are solving the examples, then the concept will get clear. So for nodal analysis, which prerequisites we require? Nodal la parat काय लागते? So in if you understood the KCL and Ohm's law, if you understood the KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law, and Ohm's law, then you can easily understand the node analysis. So node analysis, I will try to revise once again. Now here okay, now the node analysis or nodal analysis, if you're pointing here, so it is the nodal analysis we can consider means what we are doing, we are finding the node voltages. Node means what? We already discussed the definition. Node is a junction or point in the circuit at which minimum 2 branches are connected. So maximum it will be whatever. Okay. So minimum 2 branches if are connecting at a single point, then it is called as node. So someone is doing the annotate. Okay. Now, this node analysis is also known as node voltage method, because we are finding the what will be the voltage at particular node. So there are these 4 steps. So first step is what? Identify the number of principal nodes present in the given network. So already we have discussed what is the simple node and what is the principal node. So I will just tell the principal node means what? If only 2 branches are connected. Suppose this will be like this. The 2 branches are there. Here resistor R1 is there, and here suppose 10 volt voltage source will be there like this. So these 2 branches are connecting at this single point. So this is called as what? Simple node. If 2 branches only connected, then it is called as what? Simple node. Okay. Now next one. Suppose if 3 branches are connected like this. Suppose this is the 5 volt. Suppose this is R1, R2 like this. This is R3. This is R4 like this. So this point is called as what? Principal node. Because principal node means what? The node at which minimum 3 branches are connected. Okay. So this is called as what? Principal node. So we are going to identify how many principal nodes are present in the given circuit. So one of the principal node we have to consider as a ground node or reference node. Okay. So ground node is also called as one of the principal node. So at that point we have to take as a 0 volt, because for ground we are assuming as a 0 volt. After that, this is the first step. After the first step, the second step is what? Once we are giving the ground voltage, that is 0 volt for one of the common principal node, then for remaining principal node, we have to assign the node voltage names. We have to label the node voltages. Now what are the names we have to give? V1, V2, V3, or VA, VB, VC. Like this, you have to give the names for those node voltages with respect to that ground. Now next, step number 3, we have to apply the Kirchhoff's current law at each and every principal node except ground. So don't apply the KCL at ground. We have to apply the Kirchhoff's current law at each and every principal node other than ground or except ground. So suppose except ground, there are the 2 principal nodes. Then you have to apply the KCL at first principal node. You will get 1 equation. Then after that, you can apply the KCL at second node. You can get the second equation. Means 2 unknowns will be there, V1, V2, and 2 equations you can get. So by solving 2 unknowns and 2 equations, you can get the answers of these 2 unknowns, V1 and V2. That is node voltage you can get. Once you get the node voltage, then you can get the any parameter which are asking in the question. It may be voltage, it may be current passing through any branch, across any branch like this. So node equation we can obtain by applying the KCL. If current is not known, already we know that the rules of KCL. So in the KCL, the outgoing current is the algebraic sum of outgoing current is always 0 we are taking. So outgoing current we are assuming as a, or taking as a positive value in the equation, and incoming current we are taking as a negative in the equation. So if current is not known, how to write? That is I is replaced by potential difference V divided by R. Okay, don't voltage difference divided by resistor ke liye tumhara current is. That's for that purpose we need the Ohm's law. So Ohm's law is needed by replacing the I like this. I will take as example V1 and V2, V1 minus V2 divided by some resistor value, which is connected in between these 2 points. So I you can replace by voltage difference divided by resistance. So this is called as what? Ohm's law. Okay. So you have to use the KCL at each and every principal node, and you can get the equations. And if current value is not known, you can mark outgoing, and how to write in the equation, that is current is replaced by potential difference of voltage divided by resistors. So this is the step number 3. And once you get all the equations, you can solve by using calculator. You can solve by, if you are expert in the mathematical concept, you can solve by a calculation method on paper. You can solve it and you can get the answer of unknowns in the step number 4. And in step number 5 is the extra one, which is based on the question. So this is what the nodal analysis. So first of all, as a theoretical part, we cannot understand 100%, but when we solve the example, at that time we can know, we can easily understand that how to apply the nodal analysis and what is the use of that nodal analysis. Okay, so quickly we can try to solve the some example. So here the first simple example I will going to start, because in the previous lecture we have taken somewhat typical exam. So instead of that, I will take the first example here. Find or calculate or determine current passing through. Determine current passing through determine current passing through 40 ohm resistor. 40 ohm resistor using nodal analysis. Okay, they will not mention the name because nodal analysis is the prerequisite. It is not mentioned in your syllabus, but for understanding the unit number 1, we are going to discuss these prerequisites. So the diagram will be like this, the circuit diagram. Everyone has to draw the diagram in your notebook. So this will be the voltage supply that is having value 10 volt. This will be the 10 ohm resistor. This resistor will be the 40 ohm. So they are asking to find out the current passing through this 40 ohm resistor. This will be the resistor having 20 ohm resistor. And this voltage source will be 20 volt. Okay. Now, first of all, carefully read the question, what we have to find out and which things they are asking in the question. Determine current passing through 40 ohm. So 40 ohm is located here, or it is placed in this circuit here. So we need to find out this current 40 ohm. Okay, so I will give the name as I40. Okay, I40 will be the name of this current I have given. You can give Ix, you can give I2, you can give just I, whatever you are feeling good you want, you can put the name. Okay, now next one, we have to apply, suppose, the nodal analysis. So nodal analysis generally is used to find out the current. So whenever the current will be there, we can go for nodal analysis. So nodal analysis we are going to use. So when you are going to use the node analysis or nodal analysis, first step is what? Identify the number of principal nodes present in the given network. So principal node means what? Minimum 3 branches should connect at a single point. So where it is connect? Here it is one principal node, because 3 branches are connected. This is the first branch. This is the single branch. Huh? Even though there are the two different components, one is the resistor and another is the voltage source, but they are connected in series. So this is considered total as a first branch. Okay, I will write here first. This will be the second. Total 3 branches will be there. Okay, total 3 branches will be there. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 branches are meeting at this point. Similarly, they are meeting at this point also. So generally, the bottom point or below point, or it is called as common point, it is considered as a ground. It is considered as a ground. So how to identify ground? Why this is not ground? Because the negative terminal of the power supply, negative terminal of the voltage supply, where it is connected, see. So it is here. Here also negative is connected. So generally, with the help of power supply, you can consider the ground point. So negative is nothing but ground, and that is connected here at this point. So this I will consider as a ground point. So this is the symbol of ground. Okay, 3 lines having different length. So this is considered as a 0 volt. So here also it is present because it is common. Here also it is present. So you can easily understand now. Okay, everywhere there is a 0 volt at the bottom. So with respect to this 0 volt, how many nodes are present? Only one. So first step is over. So second step means out of these two principal node, one of the node I have taken as a ground. And with respect to that ground, I will give the names for remaining principal node. So only one is there. So even though only one is there, I can give the name as V1. Okay. So first 2 steps are over. Everyone understood now first 2 steps? Please put in chat box. First 2 steps. Okay. Now after that, we have to apply the third step. So third step means what? We have to apply the Kirchhoff's current law at the principal node. So only one principal node is there. Okay, so that will be the V1. So now we have to use now the rules of KCL. Okay, at the KCL rules, KCL we are going to apply at a node. That is the first point. Second thing, if current direction and values are given in the circuit, then take as it is. If not given, you can mark as a outgoing. You can mark as a outgoing. And next, third step is when you are writing the equation, the incoming current should be negative and outgoing current should be positive value you have to write. And after that, you can get the unknown. So that is the procedure of KCL. So here, the first branch in that current is not given. So you can straightforwardly mark as outgoing. In the second branch also current value is not given. So straightforward already it is marked. You can take same one, that is outgoing. Here in the third branch current value is not given. So mark as a outgoing. So what is the property of current? Current always flow from higher potential, means higher potential voltage. Current direction is always from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, what is the meaning here? What is the meaning of this? So current always flow from higher potential value of voltage to the lower potential. So this direction of current is correct when V1 is greater than this 10 volt. जर V1 चे value 10 volt पेक्षा जास्त असेल तरच current असा flow होणार आहे. If V1 is less than 10 volt, then current direction will be reverse. Okay, so current direction in that case like this. If 10 volt is greater than V1. So for that purpose, we are going to assume just, we don't know which direction is correct, but we are assuming, we are using the outgoing current. We are testing whether whatever we assume that will be correct or not. Okay, so just we have assumed that outgoing current is present here. So it may be wrong, it may be correct. It may be wrong or it may be correct. Assumption will be wrong or assumption will be correct, but the value we can get the same. Okay, value we are getting correct. So here all 3 directions are outgoing, and these directions will be whatever we assumed outgoing, that will be correct if we are assuming like this. Assume V1 is greater than 10 volt for first branch. Next, for second branch, V1 is greater than 0 volt. That is not needed actually writing, because if greater than 10 means obviously 0 will come. So instead of that, I will use V1 is greater than 20 for this branch. So these 2 assumptions we can take. V1 is greater than 10, or you can generally write V1 is greater than 20. But for branch wise, you can mention. Okay. So V1 is also greater than 0. Then and then these directions will be correct. Now, we have to apply the KCL. I will write small one in Roman, that is because only one node is there, that's okay. If two nodes will be there, then small I, small 1, small 2 will be like this, because KCL we have to apply at each and every principal node. So apply KCL, at node, apply KCL at node V1. Okay, apply KCL at node V1. So I will write equations here. So V1 minus 10 divided by this 10, all are the positive current because all are the outgoing. V1 minus 10 volt, that is in one bracket, divided by resistor value, that is 10. Because I don't know the current value, that's why I am using Ohm's law here. Potential difference between these 2 points, that is V1 and 10, divided by this resistor value, it will give us the current. Next, plus, because this is also outgoing, V1 minus 0 divided by 40. So instead of V1 minus 0, I will write just V1 divided by 40. Now next, for third branch, V1 minus 20 divided by this 20. This current is also positive because this is also outgoing current. V1 minus 20 divided by 20 ohm resistor is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to what? 0. Now, if you are observing the denominator, 10, 40 and 20, if you are observing, then the denominator is not constant. So for that purpose, we have to take the LCM. Lasavi म्हणतो आपण मराठीत. So LCM is what? 40. Because in 10, if you are multiplying with 4, that will give 40. Is here 40 already is there, you can multiply with just 1. Here 20 is there, you can multiply with 2. So whatever I written in the circle, you can multiply with respect to numerator. Okay, so 4 into this bracket, 4 into V1 minus 10. Next, plus as it is, 1 into V1, that is only V1. Next, plus 2 into V1 minus 20 divided by kind 40. Okay, divided by 40, but right hand side is 0 is there. So I will consider here divided by 40, that is a common thing, LCM. So when this 40 will multiply with this 0, it will give us the 0 here. So in numerator, you can add the V1 terms, 4V1 plus V1 plus 2V1, that is the total 7V1. Next, 4 into minus 10, that is a minus 40. And 2 into minus 20 is minus 40. So minus 80 is equal to 40 into 0 becomes 0. So 7V1 is equal to 80. So what is the value of V1 now?
11.42.
Yes, so it is
11.42.
okay, 11.42. 11.42 volt, or you can keep 80 by 7 as it is. Okay, 11.42 volt, or you can keep V1 is equal to 80 by 7. by 7 volt. I will keep as it is. Okay, 80 by 7 volt. So you got now node voltage. So first 4 steps now over. Okay, means in the third step you are applied the KCL and you got the equation. But as here only one principal node is there except ground, only one unknown will be there. So 3 and 4 is combined here. So what will be the fifth step? We need to find out the current passing through this 40. We need to find out the current passing through this 40. So for that purpose, what we needed? The V1 voltage. Because V1 minus 0 divided by 40 ke liye I40. So for that purpose, we need to find out the V1, and that value we got here. that is 80/7 or 11.42. Anything you can take. Okay. Now here I will find out the answer of current passing through this 40 now. Okay, now current passing through or current I40 is given by I40 is equal to V1 divided by 40. Actually, it is V1 minus 0 divided by 40, but 0 you don't consider. So V1 value is what? 11.42 divided by 40. Okay, someone will tell what will be the answer of this current?
0.28. 0.285.
Yes, so it is 0.285 ampere. Okay. So what is the unit of this current?
Ampere.
That will be the ampere. Now you can put also in milliampere because 3 point you have to move towards the right. Okay, so that will give 285 milliampere. So milli means what? 10 raised to minus 3. So 285 milliampere or 0.285 ampere, both are acceptable. So this is what, how to apply the nodal analysis. So what is the use of this nodal analysis? Means we can find out the current passing through any element or voltage across any element. Now suppose the question is like this, find out the voltage across 20. Find out or determine the voltage across 20 ohm by using nodal analysis. असं जर क्वेश्चन असेल तर काय करणार? Up to this V1 is equal to 80/7 or 11.42 we applied the nodal analysis. The fifth step is what? According to question we have to act. According to the question we have to act. So what we can do now? If the question is find out the voltage across 20 ohm.
(11.42 minus 20 upon 20).
Yes. So just wait. So what we have to do here? We need to find out because V1 is less compared to this 20. So the voltage drop like this. Here plus will come because the current direction is actually this one. Because negative answer we can get for this current, which is flowing through 20. Current V1 has small आहे. V1 किती आले 11.42 आणि हा 20 मोठा आहे. त्यामुळे current direction always flow from higher potential to lower. So current direction will be, this is the correct. Okay. So we are not interested in that. The voltage across 20 ohm, that is the V20, is equal to V20 is equal to what? Either you can take 20 minus V1 or V1 minus 20. I require the magnitude or voltage value. So if you are taking according to this symbol, if you are taking, it will be 20 minus, if you are taking according to this symbol, 20 minus V1, because potential difference between 2 points is nothing but voltage across this 20 ohm. So it will give 20 minus 11.42 means what? Subtraction kara. So it is 8.58. So 8.58 volt will be the voltage across 20. समजा असा क्वेश्चन असेल, the current passing through 20. Suppose the question will be like this, find out current passing through 20. How you can find out current passing through this 20? See here, the current passing through this 20 is nothing but V1 minus 20 divided by this 20. Or you can take 20 minus V1 divided by 20. So current passing through 20, I will give the name as I20. That is equal to 20 minus V1, म्हणजे हा direction, divided by resistor value is 20. So 20 minus V1 already we have done here. That is 8 point, because V1 value is 11.42 we have taken. So 8.58 divided by 20. Someone will tell what is the value here?
0.429.
0.482.
428.
Yes, 428 वगैरह काहीतरी येईल. So this will be the current passing through 20 ohm. So it depends. The fifth step will be depends on question. What they are asking. Up to 4 steps, you have to follow the steps of nodal analysis. The fifth step will be decided by the question. What is asking in the question? Okay. So any current is they are finding to ask whether they are asking to find out the voltage across some element. So based on that, the fifth question will be there, or fifth step will be there. Sorry. Okay. So everyone understood this first example now. So today we have to complete 3 examples. Okay. So we can move towards the next example. Okay. Now the question number 2, just wait. Okay. So question number 2 we can take. So here also we have to find out current passing through 20 ohm. Current passing through 20 ohm. Current passing through 20 ohm resistor. So just I will write in short. Determine current passing through 20 ohm resistor. So circuit diagram will be like this. So all are the DC sources because it is having fixed value. So this voltage source is 20 volt. This resistor is 5 ohm. Next, this resistor will be 10 ohm. This will be 10 ohm. Next, this resistor will be 20. And here current source will be there. So arrow will be there. Arrow indicates what? Current source and direction of current flow. So the value of this current source is 4 ampere. Okay. Now we can start to solve this numerical example. So we can use the nodal analysis. We can use the nodal analysis. So what is the first step here? What is the first step here? Identify the number of principal nodes present in the given network. So how many principal nodes are there? Who will tell now? First of all, current passing through 20 means we are interested to find out this current. I will give the name as I20. Okay. Now, how many principal nodes are present? Anyone? Yes. Try to observe. The answer may you can get, you can give the wrong, but try.
2.
Including ground or except ground?
Except ground.
Okay, very good. Any another answers? Any another answers? Try, because
4.
if you're not trying, then it is difficult to understand. Yes? 4. Okay. So someone told 3, someone told 4. Any another answers? Any another answers? Okay. So according to circuit diagram, so this will be the first principal node. This will be the second principal nodes, because at these nodes, 3 branches are connected. At this is first, this is second, this is third. At this principal node, this is first, this is second, this is third. But at the bottom side, there is only one principal node, that is called as ground. There are the no 2 principal nodes, because someone will take this as a third one and this will be the fourth one. But between these 2 nodes, no component is there. Component is nahi, na? So all these points are same. Suppose if any resistor will be lie here between these 2 nodes, if any component will be there, then this is third, this is fourth. Generally, the circuit will not be like this. Okay. So these all are the common points and considered as a ground point. So everywhere you can mention the ground point. This is also ground. This is also ground. The same ground will be there. Okay. So ground means what? 0 volt. Ground means 0 volt. Now first step is over. Second step is what? With respect to this ground, assign the node voltage for remaining principal node. So only 2 are there, 1 and 2. So we are assigning from left to right. Okay. So this is the V1. For left side, we can take the V1 and right hand side, we can take as a V2. तुम्ही उलटे घेऊ शकता. V1 इकडे घ्या, V2. But generally we can follow top to bottom and left to right. Now, first 2 steps of node analysis over. Third step is what? Apply the KCL at each and every node except ground. So I am going to apply the KCL at V1. I will get one equation. After that, I am going to apply the KCL at second node and I will get second equation. So in the step number 4, you have to solve these 2 equations by using calculator and you can get the answer of V1 and V2. Once you get the V1 and V2, we have to find out the current passing through this 40. So to find out the current passing through 40, we don't need the V1. We need the value of V2 only. So once we get the V2 value, V2 minus 0 divided by 20 K, then you can get the answer of I20. So that is the 5th step. So first 2 steps we have completed. So third step we are going to follow. But as 2 principal nodes are there, I will give the small I, small 1 and small 2. So apply KCL. Apply KCL at node V1. Apply KCL at node V1. Okay. So assumption you can write. Assume. कशासाठी लागतो assume? Because we are marking the outgoing current if current values are not given. So current value I will mark. So in the first branch, now you have to think about only V1 node. So how many branches are connected? 3. Okay. From left to right, we are going to analyze. So in the first branch, current is not given. So mark as outgoing. In the second branch, also current is not given. So mark as outgoing. In the third branch also, current is not given. So mark as outgoing. So nearby that node only you can mark. Okay. For second branch also you can mark. For second branch, the current value is not given. For this branch, you can mark as outgoing. This is already taken. You can mark as outgoing. This is already we have assumed. But in this third branch current is given, current source is there, and value is 4 ampere, and direction is towards the node. So take as it is. This is incoming, and value you can write like this, 4 ampere. Okay, just you can mark. Now, first of all, we can think about this node because we are applying the KCL at node V1. Assumption is what? V1 is greater than 20. V1 is greater than 20 volt. For second branch, don't assume, but you can still write V1 greater than 0 volt. And for third branch, it is very important. You have to assume if this direction is correct, if you are marking, then V1 is greater than V2. That you have to assume. V1 is greater than V2. So these three assumptions you have to use it. Now next, you have to write the equation now. V1 minus 20 divided by 5. All currents are positive because all are the outgoing. V1 minus 20 divided by resistor will be 5. Next plus V1 minus 0 divided by 10. V1 minus 0 divided by 10. Next V1 minus V2 divided by this 10. That is also positive. V1 minus V2 divided by resistor is 10. Now tell me, denominator is constant. It is same. Denominator is same.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay. So LCM we have to take. So what is the LCM here? 5, 10, 10. लसावी काय येणार यांचं? Whether it is 10, because in 5, if you are multiplying with 2, 5च्या पाड्यात 10 आहे, 10च्या पाड्यात पण 10 आहे. So 5 into 2 becomes 10, 10 into 1, and 10 into 1. So whatever I am writing in the circle at the below point, you can multiply with respective numerator. I am talking about respective. म्हणजे ज्याच्या खाली लिहिले त्याच्या न्यूमरेटरशी मल्टिप्लाय करायचा. So 2 into this bracket, 2 into V1 minus 20. Okay. Next plus as it is. This 1 into V1 as it is, that is V1. Next plus as it is. This 1 into this bracket, that is V1 minus V2 as it is. Divided by 10, because LCM is 10. Whatever the LCM is there, that it will come at the denominator. E is equal to what? 0. So this 10 will multiply with 0 becomes 0. So now there are the two variables V1 as well as V2. So always first collect the V1 terms. 2 into V1, that is 2V1 plus V1 plus V1. So total 4V1. Next V2. V2 is not here. It is not here. It is here. So minus V2 is there. So minus V2. Now constant term 2 into minus 20 will be minus 40. But goes to the right hand side becomes plus 40. Right hand side la gela ki to plus hoto. So this is the first equation I got. Where are the two unknowns will be there. So this will be the first equation. I gave the number 1. एक इक्वेशन आहे आणि 2 अननोन आहेत. या जगातला कुठलाच सायंटिस्ट मॅथमॅटिशियन आन्सर काढू शकत नाही. 2 unknowns with only 1 equation. Okay. So 2 unknowns means we requires minimum 2 equations. So one more equation we are going to find out. So how to find out? Apply KCL at now V2. Apply KCL at now V2. So that's why second step I will take now. This is the first step here. Now here second step. So apply KCL at node. Apply KCL at node V2. So what is the assumption here? दोनच assumption येणार because for this branch and this branch. So assume V1 is greater than V2. Sorry, V2 is greater than V1 for this branch, and for this branch V2 is greater than 0. For third branch already the current is given. Okay. Now you have to write the equation. You have to apply now KCL. You have to apply now KCL. So now you can tell the equation. You people only tell. First of all, these two currents are outgoing, means these two are the positive. This is incoming, that's why this is negative. So what I will do, from left to right, I will go. V2 minus V1 divided by 10. This is positive. V2 minus V1 divided by 10. Next positive, because second current is also outgoing. V2 minus 0 divided by this 20. So I will write V2 divided by 20. Now you can give the attention. The third branch current is given, that is 4 ampere. That is already current and it is incoming, that's why minus, and value you can write directly, that is the 4. Minus 4 because it is incoming current. E is equal to 0. Okay. Now below 4 nothing is there, means 1 is always there. 4 divided by 1 means 4. Okay. So this is a way of writing. ते का लिहिते कारण एलसीएम काढायचं आपल्याला, बिकॉज डिनॉमिनेटर इज नॉट कॉन्स्टंट. इथं जर 20 आणि 20 असलं असतं तर मी एलसीएम काढलंच नसतं. ओके. सो व्हॉट इज द एलसीएम हियर? सो एलसीएम इज 20. LCM is 20 here. So here multiply 2, multiply 1 and multiply 20. Rent 1 है, 20 ने multiply. So whatever I written in the circle, you can multiply with respect to numerator. So 2 into this bracket, 2 into V2 minus V1. Next 1 into V2. Next 20 into minus 40. Sorry, minus 4. So it will give minus 80. But you can write minus 80 here. Divided by LCM 20 and E is equal to 0. Okay. So you can solve now this one. Now this 20 is multiplied with 0 will give 0. So first of all, V1 term you can write 2 into minus V1, that is minus 2V1. First you write always V1. Next 2 into V2 and one more V2 will be there, that will give total 3V2. And any constant, that is minus 80, take to the right hand side. Constant always in the right hand side. So this will be the second equation. So solve equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 is in front of you. Equation 2 is in front of you. Solve and tell what will be the answer. Solve equation 1 and 2. So how to solve? By using calculator. How to solve? Anyone knows how to solve these linear equations using calculator? Anyone? How to solve these? So take a calculator, go in a equation mode. Go in a equation mode. It is asking unknowns 2 or 3. So how many unknowns are there? 2. V1 and V2. So press 2. Don't press kara. And then it will ask the coefficient. A1. A1 is the 4. Then B1. B1 will be minus 1. Then it will ask C1. C1 is the 40. Next A2. A2 will be minus 2. B2 will be the 3. Then C2 will be the 80. Okay, once you putting all these value, press equal button. There is a equal button. Okay, equal म्हणजे असा. Press equal button, you can get the V1 value. And one more time you can press equal button, you can get the V2 value. So what are the values of V1 and V2? Anyone?
20, 40.
20,
40.
Yes, very good. So V1 is 20 volt and V2 is 40 volt. Now first we have used the fourth step. We have calculated by using calculator. That is the fourth step we carried out and we got the answer of V1 and V2. Now fifth step will be according to the question. Find out current passing through 20. So how to find out now? How to find out now? Current passing through this 20 ohm.
Ohm's law.
Yes. So for that purpose, V1 required or V2 required or both required?
V2.
Yes. So where it is connected 20 ohm, that you can observe in the circuit. Okay. So if you are observing, it is connected here. So for that purpose, we need only V2. So I20, I am going to find out. You can give any name, I20, I2, IX, only I. So I20 is equal to V2 minus 0, means this branch you have to consider V2 minus 0 divided by this resistor value is 20. So this is by Ohm's law. So V2 value is 40 divided by this resistor is 20. So I20 will give 2 ampere. So this will be your final answer. I20 is equal to 2 ampere. So everyone understood this second example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what I will do, I will give one homework problem you people. You just note down that and you can try to solve. You can try to solve. We can solve it in next lecture. We can try to solve, but you can try as a homework. So this will be the 50 volt. This will be 40 ohm. Next, this resistor will also of 50 ohm. Next, so this will be 20 ohm. This will be 10 volt. The negative plate is at upper side, positive plate is at lower side. And this is the 10 ohm. Okay, this will be the circuit diagram. And question is find current passing through 10 ohm resistor. Using using nodal analysis, you can solve. Okay, I want this current. You can give the name as I20, I10 or I0, IX, whatever you want. I am giving I10. So this current you have to find out. So take as a homework and just here observe this polarity. The negative plate is at upper side and the positive polarity at lower side. So you can try this as a homework, and in the tomorrow's lecture, I will ask the answers. Okay. So for today, it is sufficient. We can stop for today. If anyone having any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we can stop. Everyone noted this example. You can take the screenshot.
Yes, sir.
Everyone take the screenshot. And you can try. Everyone, only the few students are solving. Your examination will be offline. Remember, this time will not be online exam. आतापर्यंत ऑनलाइन झालं. Now offline exam will be there. Each and every time there will be the different example given in the question paper. If you are referring previous 10 years question paper, you can see. For that purpose, the practice is important. Okay, chalo. So we can stop now.